What's going on, everybody? We are going to try and keep this review super short, but we're going to take a look at a saturator that is just going to bury you. So today we are going to be taking a look at the Burier Saturator from Kit Plugins. That's K-I-T. It's a free saturator. That is really what grabbed my attention. I don't know why, but I saw it on like an Instagram story advertisement and it piqued my interest. And I was like, you know what? I gotta try this out. When I was looking it up, I saw that a couple other like larger review platforms, like much larger platforms like Ryan Fluff Bruce and a couple other people have taken a look at this plugin before. But I figured I might as well go ahead and throw my 2 cents in because I'm trying it out. Why not record it? So first off, up in the right corner, the GUI, you can change the color of it. It changes nothing about the tone, just makes it look really cool. That's just in case you were wondering, hey, I've seen this plugin before. Why doesn't it look the same? That's why. I just have a different GUI open. Personally, I really like the look of the like metallic warm blue kind of thing. You have your basic low cut and high cuts, the actual saturation knob. This is very similar to the Punish Light. You have the mix, so how much of the saturator is in the mix, and as well as the output. What's really cool that I like about this is that most of the time with saturators, whenever you start building the saturation, it will start peaking because it will be driving the level of whatever channels you have it on so much that it just starts distorting. With this, you have a link option that allows it to change the output level to match the saturation percentage, which to me is really cool because that prevents you having to go back and change those settings yourself. It's just a little time saver tool, but if you don't like it, you can always switch it off there at the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to start it at 0 and just slowly turn it up just so you kind of get a spectrum of across the whole board for it. And we're going to try it on drums, then bass, and maybe a little guitar. So I don't like the Burier on the drum bus for this track. This is the session of the track for the Sweet Dreams cover that I did with a friend of mine's band. Had a lot of fun with it. I'll have a link for that available if you want to check it out and see what the track is actually supposed to sound like. But one thing that really stuck out to me that I thought was cool was the cowbell, which you couldn't really tell, but there was a cowbell in there. And when it kicked in, it was at like the highest level that the saturator could go, but it sounded really cool. It gave it almost like an electronic, like EDM sound effect kind of feel. So I really like how that works, and I feel like this plugin would work better in like an EDM or electronic music environment rather than acoustic instruments like I normally work with. That being said, we're going to take that, move it over to the bass channel now, solo that up, and we will do the same thing. All right, you may notice some of the waveforms look different. I did have to render a couple things because processing power was getting a little low, and it might even still be. I do really like the way that sounds when it was maybe half of the way up. So this might be a saturator that I use specifically on bass. I've used the Punish Light. I've used the Abbey Road saturator. I've never really found a saturator that I like on bass, but I really like the way this sounds, specifically with the way this bass was recorded and EQ'd already. Shout out to my friend Kay. He is a great engineer as well. If you ever want to check him out, check out all of Vista Blues recordings. You will hear his work. We're going to take this and we're going to jump over to the guitar bus and see what happens here. So the common theme I've found here is I don't like it all the way up, which that's perfectly fine. You don't want a saturator all the way up all the time on every track. That's not really a realistic expectation of a saturator. But the 4 on the knob right there, that seems to really be the sweet spot for what I'm liking. I've liked it at 4 for the bass as well as the guitar, and I think if I used it on any individual drums rather than a drum bus, 4 o'clock is probably where I'd put it. Maybe a little bit higher depending on if I was doing like a tom and I really wanted it to hit hard, or that cowbell, I had it at 10 and it sounded amazing. Like I said, the Burier is a great plugin from Kit Plugins. I'm going to have a link for you guys to go find it. It is a free plugin. It is fantastic. I love it so much. This isn't getting uninstalled anytime soon. This is going to be in a couple sessions, I feel like, in the future. I think I actually have a couple in mind that I'm going to be breaking this out for. Thank you to Kit Plugins for making such a great plugin, and I hope this helped you guys figure out whether or not this plugin is for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and comment down below. Let me know your thoughts about this plugin. If you have any questions of your own, please subscribe as well. That helps me out a lot and really is encouraging to me. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday.